I just bought this Mustang and in a few days I'm taking it on a road trip. The only problem is it's not exactly ready yet. So in this video, we are gonna be fixing up the things that need fixing so it is ready for our road trip. So let's get right into it. Probably wondering, why are you working on new stuff? You're used to working on this old stuff. And that is exactly right. I don't really know much about the new stuff with all the electrical, and that is one of the issues we need to fix. The AC isn't working right now. So I bought a new module that we need to replace, and hopefully that fixes it. I would love to get into more of this new stuff, see if I can figure it all out. Get some newer Mustangs, wouldn't mind. They're cool, I think they're cool. Crowd killers, we love crowd killers. Anyways, so first item of business is gonna be, once again, the exhaust. It fell off again. We gotta actually get that welded up right. I don't know if you guys remember in the last video when I welded it up, the welds weren't very good.
All right, there's our majestic welds. They look like crap.
Got some adapters for it, and we're gonna get it welded on nice and tight so it does not fall off on our road trip. Harbor Freight jack stands for the win. We're gonna get these welds all cleaned up. So we got this little guy. It came with one of my headers kits for my Bronco. We're gonna see if this will work. Let's see. If we did that, what I might do is cut that right there. See if this guy's any better. I'm gonna see if I can't weld this one up a little better first. Actually, I gotta cut that off. Okay, that guy is off. So right now, I'm just kind of getting this to hold for our road trip because when we get back, I plan on doing a better system, maybe running like 3-inch all the way back. But for now, I just need it to hold for a long road trip. So it's gonna be kind of janky still, but I still want it to hold good. So that's why it probably looks a little weird what I'm doing, but it'll work. At least that's what I said last time, and it still didn't work.
Of course, the welder's got a gum up on us.
Yay!
All fixed. Got it.
Well, I just didn't record any of that, but we got the sleeve on there and it's looking nice. So we're gonna just tack all the way around that sleeve. It's lined up nice here in the back. So once we get all that tacked on, we'll be looking pretty good. There's gonna be our welds for now. Looks all right. I mean, still kind of crappy, but it'll hold for now, hopefully. That's what I said last time, but I think it'll hold this time. So, fingers crossed.
All right, let's get her off. The old jack stands. Just real quick, I wanted to take a moment, show you guys these new rear tires we got for this bad boy. They are Continental, I don't even know what they're called. Extreme Contact, they're sweet Continental. I would love to work with you guys, like sponsorship, you know? Because these are expensive, so they're not cheap. Anyways, back to the video. Okay, next item of business. What we have got here is called the IAC, Idle Air Control Valve. And I think that's an issue I'm having because sometimes randomly at like stoplights, it'll just kind of die. I've been doing some research and it looks like it's the IAC that does that because that controls how much air goes into your throttle body, motor, how much air it sucks in pretty much. And obviously when the car is cold, it sucks in more air. When it's hot, it sucks in less. So I'm thinking it's having an issue in the hot end when it gets kind of warmed up. It likes to just kind of struggle there. So we're gonna replace that, get this new one in, see if that helps it run a little better. Yes, let's do it. Lucky for us, it is just right here. So we're gonna unplug this guy without breaking it, maybe. Let's see. Pop that off. Loosen this up. Bottom one. Pop this guy off. One bolt out. Set it right there. Second bolt out. Old one is off. Can't tell if it's rough or not, but we're gonna put a new one on just to be safe. Okay, I'm gonna tighten her down. All right, guys, and just like that, we have a new idle control valve. That was easy. Next, we got this battery terminal that's looking a little sad, the positive one. And that could be causing some of my issues with shorting out and stuff. So we're gonna put a new one on here, get it all good to go. So then we have no worries about the battery connections. So yeah, let's see if we can shock ourselves. Ooh, nice. We got our new guy right here. Looking good. That guy's on there. Time for the negative to go back on. Ooh. All right, we are looking good. So we got a lot of what I wanted to get done today done. We're still gonna come back tomorrow, which is gonna be in this same video because tomorrow the CCRM is coming and it controls the fans, the AC, clutch, whatever. So we gotta get that fixed. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. We got the exhaust welded on, we got the new IAC on, see if that helps, and got the new battery connections all hooked up better. So we're gonna go drive it real quick, see how it does. And then yeah, we'll be back at this tomorrow. Idle's better already. Holy crap. That new IC really did something. That's good. Alright, let's see how that exhaust sounds. Now that it's all back bolted up, you know. Woo! Little poppers. Oh yeah, she's running a ton better with that new IAC. It's crazy how much you can tell the difference with just that little part we replaced. Shee! All right, it's the next day and we have got the new CCRM, which controls AC, fan clutches, all that good stuff. And my AC currently isn't working, the compressor won't kick on. I've jumped the compressor, I know the compressor engages, so I know it's not locked up. So by all my research, this is most likely the culprit, so let's hope it fixes it. We're gonna get right into it. It's right behind this tire, passenger side tire, right behind the fender, kinda. We gotta pop the tire off and then get behind it, unplug it, plug the new one in. Should be good to go, so let's get into it. Tire is off. So we gotta get this inner fender off. Removed. See the old one. Let me show you guys. Old one is right there. One sec, there we go. Right there. So we're gonna pop that guy out and then put the new one in. Holy moly. Well, there's the old one. A little finagling, there's a screw that goes through right there that was holding it down. That took a minute to get out. So yeah, we're gonna pop this new one in and then hopefully it works. New CCRM is on. It's kind of hard to see. It's a little tight in here, so that's why I wasn't able to film a lot of it, but it is on. It has a little screw that helps set it all the way into the pins, but it bolts back against the frame right there. We're gonna get it bolted back on and make sure everything is good, and then we'll fire it up and hopefully the AC works. Fingers crossed on that. Okay, torqued. All right guys, moment of truth. Does the AC compressor kick on? We're gonna find out right now. All right, we ain't got nothing right now. I don't know why it's not working. I'm gonna go make sure it's fully charged with the Freon, and then we'll see if it, for some magical reason, kicks on, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some more research to see what else it could be, and we'll fix those too. All right, what we're doing right now is just currently trying to charge up the system. Right now it's fluctuating. You can see when it kicks on, it drops. We're just slowly putting coolant into the system because I think it was bone dry because the guy apparently changed motor stuff. So we're just gonna keep slowly putting it in there, and then eventually, hopefully we'll have AC. So let's keep doing it.
I am freaking stoked because we are finally getting some cold AC in here. It's a little cold, still need to finish charging it up the rest of the way. Might have to go get another can of refrigerant, but oh, this is so good. It's gonna be nice this summer when it gets hot especially, so that was a win. The CCRM did fix it. In fact, I just didn't have the system charged up right. So we're gonna finish charging it up, make sure it blows nice and cold, and then we are gonna move on to just making sure this thing is really good to go on this road trip. And yeah, it's doing good so far. So we are finishing up the road trip. Well, we're not finishing up the road trip. We're finishing up getting the Mustang ready for the road trip. Payne's gonna tell you what we're doing.
We are gonna go to the car wash and wash the car inside and out. Yeah, for our long drive tomorrow.
All right, ladies and gents, let's get this sucker all cleaned up and ready to go. It says this is a spot-free rinse. One sec, let me just go around the whole thing. Okay, now we're just drying it all off the best we can. Not too worried about it, but we're just gonna give it a quick dry. That is gonna be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe. Stay tuned because we got lots of new content coming every week. If you like these hoodies, go pick one up, TorquelineCo.com. We would really appreciate the support. All the money goes towards future builds. Let me know what you guys wanna see more of on this channel. We'll see you guys later.